Do you want to go to the chapel? Yes, maybe I go. Easier at
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
This is a musical story time. It contains references to mental health struggles and suicidal ideation. Your discretion is advised.
Boris.
Here in Haven cold, pleasant night. As always I answer and pretend that I'm fine. It's a name I'll keep wearing on the outside. With every shadow of corruption, every controversy, shame and blind, the name carries with it. But underneath there is no name. There is no act, no cheerful repartee. There's a box labeled satire. Everyone only read that half the time. Now it's empty. So is all space around it there. What's in a name? What's in a name? What's in a name? They knew the person who heard that name. They gave him some sense of an audience and fame, but they don't know him now. They might see a flag discarded. They don't know why it's there. They haven't heard all the songs he cried over, all the fights he had to retreat from, crushing defeats he can't uncrush or undefeat, and all the times he picked himself up, feeling as though being strong was just a distant memory. Don't know who has left this emptiness. What's in a name? What's in a name? What's in a name? It's a name that's called and it isn't his. He still answers just for business. Business he still wears on the outside. Be more profitable if he could only corrupt, mislead and lie, as the name so repetitively doth imply. He's been a name, he's been a face and so many songs. He can't be a dream now. He never really had dreams. The name was his purpose. Now his purpose has abandoned his empty space. What's in a name? I bow to Oshunette, I bow to Oshun, I bow to Philithebis. There is nowhere that it is not known that Oshunette is mightier than a king. There is nowhere that it is not known that Philithebis is mightier than a king. There is nowhere that it is not known that Ochum is mightier than a king. She dances and takes the crown. She dances without asking. She arrives and trouble is appeased. She shakes her bracelets to come to dance. She dances in the depths of richness. The water sounds like the rattling of her bracelet. We call to her and she answers with wisdom. She can heal what the doctor comes. Thus we call forth the goddess, who heals with cold water, so we can stay in a world without fear. So we can stay in a world without fear. Keep every tear like an ocean for every day that my fortune kept me from being with you. Hurts because I'm too queer for this world. And it hurts because I've been rejected for being too queer for this world. At Spain, they cheerfully assume Drew will be alright without us. And that's why Drew always ended up alone. Cradle your faith that reveals me, grows like a flower, then heals me, fills me with promise and you. It hurts because I long for people who would show me solace and affection instead of rejecting me, being too queer for this world. Carrying a warm disillusion when my pathetic confusion kept me from speaking the truth. Sometimes true, knowing how often this was to be, felt the best place he could be alone was in the sea. Best place he could be alone was in the sea. And it hurts because when I found such people, I was rejected by them. Once the sea held him in her permanent embrace, it wouldn't matter who let Drew down. He belonged to her, he belonged to her. Simply a coin in your fountain, lost like the seconds I'm counting, till I am closer to you. It hurts because when I found such people, I was rejected by them. Because I was wounded, because I'd been rejected for being too queer for this world. Once he belonged to her, the sea would never let Drew be alone. The sea would never let Drew be alone. He wants to go on a journey beyond the borders of reality. Can you see why someone would want to journey that far when there's nothing here for them but misery? It hurts because when I want to tell people that I've been rejected by other queer folk, for the sake of the ache in his heart, Drew has to make his journey. Because I was wounded, because I've been rejected for being too queer for this world. For the sake of the ache in his heart, Drew has to make his journey. The sea would never let Drew be alone. He could just drift away and become memory. It hurts because when I've wanted to tell people that I've been rejected by other queer folk, because I was wounded, because I've been rejected for being too queer for this world, then I've just been ignored or discarded. And that was just another rejection. Illusion, delusion, it feels like there's no substance. Illusion, illusion, it feels like there's no difference. Carry your joy in my footsteps, making my way to your harbor. Don't need to go any farther, you are my sun and my moon. And becoming a memory, he'd be alright without them. Because we may commit things to memory, but a memory doesn't need commitment. Illusion, delusion, it feels like there's no substance. Illusion, delusion, it feels like there's no difference. It hurts because I'm too queer for this world. Wrapped in your arms where it's peaceful, back in your arms where I'm happy, I would do anything gladly only to see you again. It hurts because I've been rejected for being too queer for this world. A memory isn't waiting on your reply, or for when you'll turn up for drinks. That memory waits for when you will ignore and discard him too. I'm not sure Drew will make it back from this journey, Wrapped in your arms, I can wander out to the heavens above me, hearing you say that you love me back in your arms where I'm free. And it was because I long for people who would show me solace and affection instead of rejecting me, being too quick for this world. And in the sea, that memory waits for when you ignore and discard into illusion, it feels like there's no substance. I'm not sure truth will make it back from this journey. Illusion, it feels like there's no difference. I'm not sure truth will make it back from this journey. Do you think this world was only an entertainment for you? Never to enter the sea and notice how the water divides with perfect courtesy to let you in. Never to lie down on the grass as though you were the grass. Never to leap to the air as you open your wings over the dark acorn of your heart. No wonder we hear in your mournful voice the complaint that something is missing from your life. Who can open the door who does not reach for the latch? Who can travel the miles who does not put one foot in front of the other, all attentive to what presents itself continually? Waiting is hard, letting the dust settle, that's harder. How can I give words to my feelings? No, don't you disappoint your father. The hardest thing was to tell anyone I need help. The hardest thing was to see my path is not with men stuck in their wounds while they ignore their pain. The hardest thing was to scream at those crashing waves, then walk away. I'll walk away. I'll remain. I am here to be your guide. I'll stand between candle and star, between darkness and light. The other day, I read some cards in the temple. They showed me where I'm wounded and where my pain is not just history. But the hardest thing to face is that this was my voyage, mine alone, my path to walk alone. There are no men like me to come with me on this lonely journey. I'll remain. I am here to be your guide, watching for the moment when sacred beings unite. Wounded friends have to go their way, and I have to go mine. Parting is a sorrow that will stand the test of time. But the hardest thing is wishing things could be how they were back then. I guess I love myself enough to not want them breaking my heart again. And I'll remain. I am here to be your guide, ready to stand with the land. when heaven's divine. I rescued the boy within, and I've unshackled him from patriarchal sin. Maybe I've won the war with him, and as I embrace the boy, I'll embrace the real me. I'll embrace being everything that I want the world to see. One who wears this mask is the goddess's child.
I'll be right there.
She loves him for all that's musical, kinky and wild. So I'm gonna be queerness, I'm gonna be chaos, I'm gonna take back what's rightly mine, and I'll be made. I am here to be your guide. I'll stand between candle and star, between darkness and light, and I'll be made. I am here to be your guide, watching for the moment when sacred beings unite, and I'll be made. I am here to be your guide, ready to stand with the land when heavens divide. My closing number is a song written 10 years ago for Donna Burke. Just take a moment for my tablet to work. This one is called Heaven's Divide. Petals of white cover fields, glowing in greetings pierced, and all the hearts once new are old and shattered now. Love can kill, love will die, giving wings to fly, fleeing this world so cold. I just wonder why. Cold as the dark, now my words are frosted with every breath. Still the hate and wild going inside this heart. When the wind chases course, when the stars align, I will reach out to you and leave this all behind. When heaven's divine, I will see the choices within my hands. How can we ever protect and fight without time these souls? Like the sun through the doubts and fear, do you feel the storm approach as the end draws near? When heaven's divine, time will come to softly lay me down. Then I will live to see a face that I long to see. And for you, only you, I would give anything, leaving a trace for love to find a way. When heaven's divine, I'll give you this signal. Point the camera there. I will dive into the fire, spilling the blood of my desire. The very last time my name scorched into the sky. When heaven's divine, I will see the choices within my hands. How can we ever protect and fight without time these souls? Let me shine like the sun through the doubts and fears. Did you feel the storm approach as the end draws near? When heaven's divine, time will come to softly lay me down. Then I will live to see a face that I long to see. And for you, only you, I would give anything, leaving a trace for love to find the way. When heaven's divine. And for you, only you, I would give anything, leaving a trace for love to find a way. When heaven's divine.